Okay folks, welcome back to the channel, Gear Guy 23. And as promised, we're gonna do an unboxing on the OLIGHT Arkfeld Pro. So we're gonna talk about features and benefits, durability, EDC capabilities, along with price point, and is it really worth the value? Motto, you work hard for your money, so your money's gotta work hard for you. All right, so let me start off by saying this review is not coerced in any way. I used my own money. This is a light that I had started using and put some use into it and kind of came up with some durability results, which we'll talk about. And also, we had a really interesting time with some of the price points that were online, and we'll talk about those with some of the holiday specials going on also as well. So first off, they've had 433 reviews and their rating is a 4.9, and the lowest rating that they've had was a 4-star. So that's a pretty good review. I mean, again, it's a really good, great company. It's a really cool light, especially for a flat style. My first flat style I bought was the Surefire and Stiletto Pro. Pretty costly, but definitely a durable and fun light to have. So this is going to be my second purchase of a flat style flashlight, and I'm very impressed with this one because it's got a lot of features and functionality that I like and use on a daily basis. So to start off with, the packaging. You can look at the packaging. It's nice, okay? A lot of Oldfield purchasers that have purchased several or multiple Oldfield lights, they have their boxes on display. If you look at some of those channels where they've got those things on display like they're trophies. And I must say, the packaging is worth the mention. Most boxes, when you're popping them apart, you know, especially up here, this stuff starts tearing away right here, where this is pretty doggone durable. You know, it looks like you can use this, you know, kind of over and over again. And for a guy like me, I like that because I keep my packaging, I keep my instructions in case I want to flip it, as they say. I've been flipping since I was 14 years old. All right, so also in the back, it gives you a really good description. It really gives you a really good storyline. And see if we can focus in on that. But it gives you a really good description of the functionality of the different levels and different modes of the light. And then along with a QR code. And then also it gives you a reminder of the 2-year warranty. Make sure you register. All right, so let's get into the unboxing. Let's just get right into it. And first off, with getting into the unboxing, we're just gonna talk about, you know, it's a 3-in-1 EDC light. So it's got 3 modes and functions. It's got a white light with several modes and lumens. It has a laser, which is pretty doggone bright. And it also has a UV light. Now, earlier models was called the Arkfeld, and you had a choice of getting a 2-mode light. You can get the light and UV, or you can get the light and laser. They did not have at that time a 3-mode function. So those were, you know, you had a choice of which option light that you wanted to pair yourself up with. So, and the size was a little bit smaller, battery size smaller, and everything like that. Where this one again is a 3-light deal. The maximum or the burst lumens is 1300 lumens, and you've got go all the way down to 1 lumen, which is I call it moonlight or light mode. So let's open it up and see what we got in the package. All right, so it looks like you know, the package it's again, it's in great shape. It's a nice display. It has everything nice and neat. It's not flimsy. It's giving you some instructions. When the light comes to you, it's going to come in lockout mode, which I kind of like. Light out mode is really, really good. I've had some lights that don't have that mode, and when I've come time to use it, not knowing that it's been on for a while, either the battery is almost dead and doesn't last the job that I am currently functioning, or it's just dead all completely, and that's really, really disappointing. Also talks about the proprietary OLIGHT magnetic charger. I actually love this. It is a very, very strong magnet, but very, very dependable, and you're never wondering, is it connected properly? So it's really, really good. It distracts you against disassembling, as all lithium-ion batteries will, but you can open it up and get in there. But again, it has a 2-year warranty, and I would allow OLIGHT to operate those functions. We'll pull out the back. We've got our instructions, which I'll be honest with you, I never read them. I hang on to them because I've been flipping product since I was 14 years old. And so I always keep the package, I keep the box, the instructions, because if I want to upgrade, I will put this light in its packaging, and I will put a price tag on it, and I will sell it in a heartbeat. To do what? To get the upgraded model. So instructions, I hang on to them, don't really get into them too much. This is that proprietary magnet clip that I was talking to you about, and it is, it's not a short cable. The cable is actually fairly long, okay? So it's not too short. Comes with again, quality and product, a cover. You know, it just talks to you about, that's this quality to me. It's not open, you don't have any debris in there, it's covered up. And then this is the magnetic piece right here. On the other side, you pull the light out, which it's in there pretty snug. Again, this packaging keeps it from getting marred up or scarred up. And when you pull this out, here's your light. This is the Arkfeld Pro. I have it in burnt orange. If you can't tell, I like burnt orange. Kind of goes with my Apple Watch Ultra. It's just an attractive color. I've always been attracted to this coloring. And forgive me, I'm a brand new YouTuber, so I am working on my lighting packages and going to have a review, but I'm going to be purchasing one of the blogging cameras, so you'll see some better footage as I become more experienced. But in the meantime, appreciate you hanging with me. Got some information on the side because you do have that UV light and that laser, and so there are some required warning labels that need to be on there also as well, so that it doesn't get misfunctioned. Let's turn to the back. We have again some etched in writing, which is again is a very, very good quality. These are your emitters. You can see the yellow emitter, which is the white light. You've got the UV right here, and then in the center, which you probably can't see, but in the center you have the laser hole for the green laser. The clip, very sturdy, very, very sturdy, and it's a deep pocket clip also as well. So that's gonna disappear in your pocket. It's non-existent, gone. And it is a reversible clip. I love reversible clips. I do a lot of work outside a lot of times. Clipping this thing on my hat, no problem. Appreciate that. OLIGHT sounds good. Got some ribbing on the side for a texture piece, and it just feels good in the hand. Now, I've got large hands. I've got some softball mitts, and this light really feels good. The earlier version, I don't think I would have been able to appreciate it with the smaller size. But this one I can appreciate. This one it fits in my hand nicely, and the thumb is right on the button where it needs to be. This is your selector switch. You've got 3. You've got the regular white light, the laser, and the UV setting. So it is very tactile. It's not spring-loaded, but it is noticeable when you're on the spot that you need to be on, okay? indicator right here, that red light, again, it does come locked. That's what those instructions were on the back for. And basically what you have to do is press and hold. And as you press and hold, the charge light emitters go up. Fully charged, 4 lights. 1 bar gone, it's going to be between 75. 2 bars down, going to be 75 to 50. 3 bars down, going to be 10 to 15. 1 bar down, 10 or less. And then red is going to be 10 or less. I'm sorry. So that's kind of how it's going to be set up. And that is it right there, folks. You have this plugged into a USB or a cube for charging, and that is it. You slap it on, you're going to see a light indicator right here. It's going to turn green when it's fully charged, red when it's in charging mode, and that's it. You can see how strong that magnet is when I try to get close to it. You can see the flex. It just says, come here. Almost like Mortal Kombat. Yeah. So again, very strong, very durable, not going anywhere, and it's going to give you a good charge that's going to help out. The battery is a 1500 series battery. So it's got about 49% more power than the regular Arkfeld. So you definitely have some longevity here. And let me see if I can tell you kind of what that longevity looks like on an hour's function. So at your UV light rating, you can run this thing after it's fully charged. You can run this thing for 315 minutes. At a fully charged, just straight laser from beginning to dead battery, it's going to run you 61 hours. From the moonlight mode, which is the 1 lumen mode, battery fully charged to completely dead, it's going to give you 264 hours. That's a couple days. Probably just shy of, probably just over a week. And then the variations lessen the higher you get up in the usage with the light selection. But again, the back of the package kind of shows you what that looks like. All right, so we've unlocked it. Let's go to our first positioning, which is the light. Basically, you just push it, and it's going to be on. Okay, push it. The light indicators kind of tally up, and then once they tally up, then your light is up and running. Now that is the moonlight mode, so that's the 1 lumen mode, and that is the mode that I use a lot of times around the house. I'm not gonna lie to you. Walking around the house, especially at nighttime, I'm doing a lot of things. I'm doing, some podcast or some YouTubing or just some work at my full-time job, and this allows me to scrummage around and not wake the family, especially with going into the bedroom and my wife. She's sometimes not as heavy a sleeper as I am, so every little thing jumps out at her. Well, this has been tested several times, and she doesn't know I'm walking around. And the lighting is enough so that I don't stub my toe. So clicking on it, when you push and hold, it's going to go through its cycles. Okay, you're going to have 15 lumens. So 15, 100, 15, 100, and 1,000. Okay, that's what it goes through. It's going to be 1 lumen. Once you get it out of that 1 lumen mode, it's going to be 15 lumens. You push and you hold it, it's going to be 15, 100, and then 1,000. And then to get to your burst mode, which is 1,300 lumens, you just double click. Once it's on, double click, and that's that 1300 lumen shine, okay? So that's the lighting mode. Going into the laser, it's just a flip of the switch, either while it's on, or flip it there and turn it on. Again, there's your modes coming up. And if you can see that red lumen, and I'm going to talk to you about this. Well, I guess I'll just talk to you about it now. If you can see, there is you have the green laser dot, and you have a line. That's not supposed to be there, folks. Again, this is a light that I've used and tested, and one of the things that I was a little bit disappointed was that I did have one drop of the light. I'm not sure if that's what caused this or not, but when I did that, we had a malfunction of the laser. It is, it's not a dot, it's a dot with a line. And so I called OPRO. This is what it would normally look like. If you can kind of zoom into that, that's what the emitter light looks like. And it is extremely bright, extremely bright. Much brighter than the regular Arkfeld laser light. But what I'll tell you is that Arkfeld was very user-friendly. So I got a chance to not only experience, it's a great product. This one had a little bit of a malfunction to it, but I also got a chance to experience their customer service. Very friendly on the phone, nothing challenging. He gave me a couple of suggestions. Hey, wipe the lens, make sure there's not anything on the lens reflecting it. I did all those pieces while he stayed on the phone, and then we determined that the emitter is malfunctioning. And so what he in turn did was immediately get my email address. He found my purchase, got my email address, and sent me a return slip and said return it back once they get it. It'll be a few-day turnaround, and they will send a new light out. They're not going to wait on this one and try to get it fixed or figure out what went wrong with it. They're just going to send me a new one out right away. So I'm going to do that after I get done with this particular video. But I did want to save it for this video to just kind of show you that one of the things that I try to look at when it comes to dealing with companies is, they love taking their money, taking the customer's money, but how do they operate when a problem arises? And I would give this company a 2 thumbs up, definitely a 10 on handling the problem, and very, very professional. Love it. Love spending money with companies that know how to give good customer service, and OLIGHT is one of those companies. So one of the other features with this light is when you have the laser on, you can also have laser and light combo. So if you double click, you can have the laser and the light. You can see it kind of right there. There's the laser part, and you've got the light also as well. And it does have a memory mode, so it's going to shine at the lumens that it was last on. Okay, it does have a memory mode. So we're going to turn that one off, and then the last piece is going to be your UV light. Now there is no laser in UV, it's just laser and light, not on the UV piece. So again, just click it on. There's your UV show, and very helpful. I use it sometimes when I'm traveling into different hotels to make sure that the cleanliness is next to godliness, and I don't have any surprises in the bed. But again, it is a very, very powerful UV light. I think it's up to about 900 on the UV light, and again, very, 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 very bright, very, very bright. All right, so I'm going to turn that off and kind of getting back to the light itself. I use this on a day-to-day basis. I work in the automotive field and visit a lot of shops and looking at a lot of vehicles. And when I first pull this out, first of all, it's a conversation piece. Man, what is that? Where'd you get that from? People that aren't familiar with OLIGHT and Arkfeld Pro series. And then once I talk to them about it, next thing I know, they're like, hey, what's the website? How do I get one? How much does it cost? And I kind of go over through all those gyrations. But for the most part, very, very comfortable with the light. The surface is very, very durable. Like you heard me say before, I have a stiletto Surefire stiletto. It's black in color, and I've had that light now for probably about three and a half years, and the black is all faded away and it's kind of rubbed off. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a review later with some information on the durability of the coating. There is a little bit of wear on the coating, and I'm sure you can see it kind of right there, kind of fading off a little bit. So that's a little bit of a concern. Something was probably rubbing inside my pocket, but a little bit of a concern. But the outer surfaces all look very, very well, no scratches or anything like that. So again, well constructed and well put together. It does have a step down mode. So when you do your burst of 1300 lumas, it will stay there for about 60 seconds to a minute, and then it will step down to 1,000, and it'll run that way. But again, it's a very, very good light. It fits well in the hand. It's well constructed. I have a few of the round flashlights, not many of them. The flat style is probably my preference. Later on in my series, I also have a Nightcore EDC 27. I love that light also as well. Doesn't have a lot of functionality, but it is bright as hell. 3,000 lumen bursts, that's no joke. This one does have, let me see, I think it does have a strobe, 3 clicks, puts your strobe in effect. So 3 clicks, puts your strobe in effect, and a click and it's off. It's I tell you, man, this light is very easy to use. It's simple to learn the functionality. The modes are the UR is not difficult to understand and learn. And it's just a good light. So, it's right now currently on sale at the website for $79. It's regularly $99. And I think that's what I paid for this one. I got it when it was on sale. So the question is this, is it worth $79.99 or $99.99? Yes and yes. It's worth either price that you pay. We all feel good about what we pay, and if we pay $99 and we feel good about it, then that's it. You pay $79 and you feel good about it, then that's it. Again, they do have some combo packages on the website, especially now during Christmas time, but definitely something that if your wife was asking you, hey, or your kids were asking you, hey, Dad, what do you want? This would be on my list if I didn't already have one. Something affordable from everybody. But again, it's just a really, really cool, it's a really fun light, but it's a really useful light in just about every scenario that I can think of out there. You've got cats or pets, you can mess with them with the laser. Especially cats love that kind of stuff. It's just a really, really good light. So I've had this thing charged, and I've ran it for probably 3 to 4 days without having to recharge it again. So that's another piece that I really kind of like, the fact that it's got that larger battery. The weight is not too bad. I'm not like some of those professional YouTubers where I've got the weight and the scale and I'm giving you all these, different algorithms and all that kind of stuff. I just like basic information. Is it worth it or not? How's the customer service? What's the durability of the light? And is it a valued purchase? And the answer to that question for me is 100% yes. This is a great light. It's a great company, great customer service. The laser, on mine with that one drop did malfunction. I think that that's not typical. But again, painless, flawless customer service from the sale all the way down to, me turning this in and getting a new light. In one of my other shows, I'll take you how long it took for the turnaround time. That's another thing that I kind of measure. Okay, I'm going to be without my light for a little while. I've got some other ones, in my arsenal, as most people do. And how long did that take for OLIGHT to get me back whole again? And I'm anticipating it's not going to be long, based on the experience level that I've had. So again, the Arkfeld Pro in that burnt orange. I tell you what, man, that's sexy. That is sexy. I love that. It's just something about that burnt orange, man. Yeah, that's nice looking. And again, they've got some other colors. They've got black and green, so they've got a 3-color combo. Black and green. Green is going to be the least expensive. So if you want to get into this light and you don't really care about color, go online today, order that the green one for $69.99. And I think they have the Arkfeld pen, which is a laser lighted pen that you can get with the green light for, I think, either $70 or $79. It's almost like you're getting it free, or for $1, I think. But that's a good value also as well. So, folks, I hope I was able to, help you if you were on the fence about whether or not you should get this light or not. Hopefully I was able to kind of just quick and dirty, answer some of those questions for you so that you can make a good purchase. As far as my review, I've got about 430 other people that OLIGHT have sold this light to that actually put in a review that, again, give it a 4.9. So that's pretty strong in my book. And it's worth every bit of that 4.9. And it's just an outstanding light. So my next show is going to be, as you heard me mention, I have the Nightcore EDC. I'm going to do a single review on that light as well, kind of going over the features and benefits and is it worth the dollar that they're asking for, the durability, the longevity. That one's going to be interesting. That one has some hiccups on it. There's a couple of YouTubers that kind of called them out on it. Some of the other YouTubers that probably represent the company or got it for free kind of overlooked some stuff about that light. But tune in. There's going to be a little bit of contradiction with that light. And then what we'll do another show where we kind of put the two together, since they're kind of in the same spectrum. They're both flat style flashlights. One is brighter than the other. One has more functionality than the other. But we'll put them head to head and kind of see where it is. And I may even break out my old Surefire stiletto, that old dog, and see if it'll hunt. So without further ado, folks, I appreciate you, looking and spending time with me on this particular channel and this particular product. And as always, on Gear Guy 23, our motto, hey, you work hard for your money, so your money's got to work hard for you. All right, folks, until my next show, we're out. Peace.